Hey everyone, it's been a while, I know, but some things have been going on, a little bit of changes and everything, but I'm out here to show you. I've got berries. So, yay, one crop on the property. I'm happy with it. I'm a mess, I'm sorry. Let's see, so today is day 5 of being sick. So today's like, I'm hoping the last day of being sick. Unfortunately, it's also day 5 of hot weather. I mean, like, excessive to 106 feels like heat wave. But I'm taking advantage of the cool weather today at 99 degrees to take a video. I was out, if you can't tell, I was out using the chainsaw today for the first time in a long time, which is exciting to me. But I'll tell you what, I got a few things to show you and tell you all about. Alright, so everyone knows about the right-of-way here, right outside of the driveway. Uh-oh. I'll tell you about that later. Everyone knows about the right-of-way. I have an idea for it, but you'll have to see that in the future. So, I've weed-eated. You can't the front here a little bit. Got the weed out of the storage. Haven't done anything with the bumpy driveway yet. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, so about this little development here. I moved! I moved, I'm out of here, I'm gone. I'm not staying here anymore. I'm staying there. I moved the bus down to where I plan on putting the pole barn closer to where I'm working. Of course, I did it, I think, a day or two before I got sick, so I haven't really moved everything yet. This is kind of like, the byproduct, the stuff that hasn't been moved yet. Maybe some of you saw my picture post on Facebook, and I did find my first copperhead snake on the property the day we were moving the bus. And yeah, so there was a pile of wood right here, and I reached down to move it, and just out of the corner of my eye caught what looked like a snake. It was 6 inches long. It wasn't big enough to, well, I shouldn't say that. Apparently the smaller ones are more venomous because they're babies and children, and, just like their poo, they're a little bit more potent. So, that was that. I didn't scream. I just jumped back, collected myself, and dealt with it. It was nice enough not to bite me, so I was nice enough not to kill it. The garden situation is null and void. So again, if you can't tell, it's all in shade. It doesn't get sun. I have no way of cooping the chickens up. I have no way of keeping them out of the garden. If I was to fence this in, I'd probably end up fencing them in it, and they won't leave, so I couldn't keep them out of it. They ate it, but that's okay. I mean, I was late coming up. I put it in the wrong place. I've got other things to worry about. I've got infrastructure to worry about. I'm kind of short on money right now, kind of waiting for that to roll in. But hey, I've got time. I'm okay. So I'm hoping maybe I'll get something in for fall harvest. Maybe another planting of cabbage, radish, spinach. Maybe I can get some in later this summer so that I could actually get something. But, now that I know where the sun is, where the sun isn't, I should be good to go. And then over winter, I'll be able to develop some kind of a greenhouse or some kind of a system to get seedlings started, get them in the ground, do all that stuff. So I've been cutting wood, you know. I've been told get firewood, get firewood, get firewood. So I've got a big stack of firewood here, just drying out, curing. You know, some of it doesn't need to be cut well, others do need to be chopped. I've got a rick here full of wood that needs to be chopped, and I've got what I chopped when I first got here down there. So I've got plenty of wood, I've got plenty of things to do, and this is actually checking out really nice. So that'll chop up real nice once it comes time. All right, yeah, so I moved the bus. It's not pretty. Kind of still figuring out where things go, but let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this. Built a chicken coop with wood from the property. I milled this with the chainsaw all by my little lonesome. This chicken coop in total cost me $33 for the roof. A couple things about it. First of all, putting on wet wood, you can't see it. There's gaps in the wood. Those gaps were not in there when I put the coop together. And that's because I put the wood on wet and it dried. So, lesson learned when it comes to milling wood for anything important, let's say like the cabin. Let it cure for a year, like they say. But I couldn't wait, you know, that had to be done. That had to be built. They were way too big. They had to get out of my bus. They had to get out of my bus. Another thing, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking get it done. This thing is measured at 4 foot by 6 foot. What's that all about? Well, think about the dimensions. If you know, and I know who's going to say something. If you know anything about how building materials are dimensioned, you know, you get planked wood at 2 by, 4 by, 6 by. You get plywood or sheetrock. You get that at 4 by 8 feet. Corrugated material, which is what the roof is made out of, is a different story. Corrugated comes in 2 by 8s, which means a 2 by 6 chicken shed. Well, let's just say I had to buy more metal than I wanted because I wanted to do a hangover all around. So I had to buy 3 sheets instead of 2. And I've learned my lesson. So, stupid little, fairly inexpensive lesson to learn. I'll remember it for next time. Alright, so, quick, because I think I'm going to run out of battery or time or something here soon. Coming down, I had a little fire, burnt some brush, came down here, cut some trees, smaller trees, more firewood. I just haven't come down here and hauled them out yet because I've been sick. Again, this was shortly before I came down with a cold. Still have the sniffles. So, got some trees I've cut down right here. I'm hoping that this is the site of the pond. I'm hoping. That'd be nice, right up against the driveway. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes of that. Cut down a tree that really didn't want to come down. And I just realized my hatchet out here. Let's not talk about the drama that caused the hatchet to be out here. Alright, let me take you to what I've been doing today. Hold on. So really quick, this isn't today's progress, but what I have here is a big cedar log that came off of that stump right there. And once I get the horsepower to move it, that's going to become furniture. I want to mill that up and make a few things out of it. But here's the other end of it right here. And that is my first pole to the pole barn that I said is going to go here. Let's not talk about that weed eater. Damn thing won't start. Alright, anyway. So, here's the new area. I'm getting better solar power because I don't have trees covering me up, and I get 2 more hours of sunlight here because the opening's bigger, and I'm not right under trees. Just today, I got wise and put this blue tarp over the freezer, so now the sun doesn't hit it, and it cools down a lot easier. Hey, it takes a moment. It takes a moment to get to things and say duh. All right, so this is what I've been doing all day. I don't know if you recognize this old tree here. In previous videos, it was on the stone wall here. Well, I just went through and cut some smaller trees out. Opened up the canopy a little bit more. I mean, I'm gonna have to cut them out anyway. You know, they're smaller trees that are always gonna struggle, or they're already wonky or in the way. So they come down and become firewood. Helps me, well, first of all, clear the area and make firewood. And see what's out there and just start working with the property. This space right here, let's see, can I get down there without killing myself? This piece of the property is actually amazingly wide open. If I could ever get the chainsaw to start. Oh yeah, so chainsaw, or not chainsaw, weed eater. Got a brand new spark plug, got a brand new carburetor for it. They say it's better to just replace the carburetor than and try to clean it. So I just went and got a new one for $22. It's a new spark plug. Came home, cranked right up, ran it, used it, did the driveway area, and I ordered a blade for it. I ordered a blade that I can just cut through the brush. I mean, it's just this big triangular cutting blade for the weed eater. And now that I have that, I can't get the damn thing to start. So, it is what it is. But, okay, so check this out. It's wide open. Just wide open. So if I can get through here and open up the canopy for these bigger trees, you know, figure out which trees, see like this leaning tree, that's gotta go. It's leaning, it's no good. Maybe I can keep these smaller trees that are not under a bigger tree canopy, so they can grow up. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll find gold. Alright guys, well, this is a 14-minute update. I hope I haven't rambled on too much. I tend to do that lately. Dog doesn't really talk back, neither does a phone. So, I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I might get the chainsaw out here and cut up on some of these until I run out of gas. And then call it a day. Woo, hi, I'm up here. I can't find anything since the move. I don't know where my little sticky wand or my tripod is for the phone, so I'm all like, oh, not to mention, I have a phone. That's all I have. I'm sorry. All right, please do me a favor. Let me know you're out there. Let me know that you want updates, that you like the chickens and you want to see how they are, or, oh, chickens. So I don't see them very often anymore. Since I moved the bus, apparently they don't hang out under it as much. They found other things to do. They've grown up. They've left the nest. But yeah, if you like it, if you want to see something happen, or you're interested in a certain concept, or you don't like something, or say something, do something, a certain someone I'm referring to here. Speak up. Be heard. All right.